Hey everyone, it's me, Rai, and today we're unboxing something that's both a studio staple and a portable dream. It's the Winsor Newton Studio Collection Watercolor Pencil Set, 24 hues of watercolor pencils. This is the 72 set that Winsor Newton sent to me because I do demos for them. This 24 set is when I got my own. I'm just going to be unboxing it and kind of showing you swatches of the watercolor pencils. On the box it says that it comes with this metal tin, and it's really important to note that this is the studio collection, so that is Winsor Newton's kind of middle tier, like for their college students. But if you know Winsor Newton, they make an incredible product, and it's always great when you have brands like Winsor and Newton that come around and do something for students, because you get a pretty good bargain with it. The packaging is recyclable. Here's kind of the colors it come with, and it says they're highly pigmented wax-based pencils that can be used dry or wet by adding water with a brush to create beautiful painterly effects, vibrant colors, and break-resistant leads and points. They changed their packaging not too long ago. They used to come with an outside thicker plastic. Now Winsor & Newton is a B Corporation, so they're working and they set goals to be sustainable and have more recycled materials. So this is the only plastic you'll see in this kit that is you're not using, and that's not recyclable. Everything else, the cardboard box is recyclable, and the tin is reusable, and the plastic trays serve their purpose to kind of insulate these pencils from any kind of shock or drops or anything you have. If you use the Studio Collection Winsor & Newton drawing pencils or color pencils, you'll know these barrels. They're really comfortable. They are made from California cedar. Each color pencil has the color name, that iconic Winsor Newton Griffin crest. It's a nod to the brand's history, which dates back all the way to 1832. That's right, these are made by a company that's been making art materials since before Queen Victoria was even on the throne. But yeah, so the Griffin logo has been part of it for over 100 years. This set I got is going to be part of my watercolor set, so I'm going to take it out of the kit actually, and I'm going to use this tin for a different watercolor travel set. I was thinking something like this, one of my Cotman kits, and it all kind of fits snugly in this tin, so I thought that might be a great reuse for this little tin, while the other ones go inside their pencil case that I'm going to put with like pens and watercolor brushes and stuff like that. You can see the tin has like a little bit of a seal. It kind of locks itself, so it's really sturdy. It's not going to be opening in your bag and stuff, which is nice. I have really big hands. I'm a big person. If you feel like you're not going to be able to grip this little area, you can actually just lift it with one finger. It's not that hard at all, which is it's a pretty cool design. Let's just draw in the swatches first, and we'll watercolor them after. Here's the lineup of colors. We got black, we got burnt sienna, umber, caramel, olive green, grass, lush green, turquoise, azure, ice gray 3, royal blue, true blue, midnight blue, plum, pastel pink, soft pink, rose pink, carmine, red, mandarin, orange, sunflower, yellow, and white. Watercolor pencils across all brands, I really like how fun they are, because you could kind of quickly sketch them in and they easily melt away with just a little bit of water. These are the earth tones. Black and burnt sienna are classic. Umber's a classic one. You can see it really spreads around. You don't have to put a lot of watercolor pencil on the paper to get a lot out of it when you melt it with the water, which is the fun part. Caramel is a really unique color. It's more of like a greenish yellow than just like a yellowy brown. Olive green goes on pretty gray, but then when you melt it, then you start to really see the green out of it. And that's why it's really important for me to swatch these, is so that I know what to expect when I'm sketching with them until I get the hang of them. Grass green is pretty much almost like a neon green. It is super bright. Lush green is much more turquoise. It reminds me of Viridian a little bit. It's very cold. Turquoise is, this is such a beautiful color. This one was one of my favorites. I'll kind of go over my favorites at the end too. But this one is just very delicate, beautiful color. Azure is a very, almost reminds me of like a manganese blue or a cerulean. It's very light, sky bluish. Ice gray 3 is very delicate and melts very easily. It almost erases out a little, so that's something I'm going to keep in mind when I'm using it. Royal blue and these dark colors are just incredible when you hit them with water. They get so saturated. Royal blue is much more just like a purple, straight up purple. True blue is pretty much what you think of when you're like a kid thinking of primary blue. Midnight blue ended up being another one of my favorites. It's just a great color. I feel like I'm going to use these in shadows for like buildings, or almost in my blacks, so that, yeah, I could get a nice, beautiful, cool color. Plum is just, this one has to be my favorite. It is so beautiful. Pastel pink and the soft peach are pretty similar when you color them in, but then when you paint them, see, there is a lot more warmth in the soft peach. Rose pink reminds me of opera rose, that color, or it's just super delicate, very, very pink, almost fluorescent. Carmine is gorgeous. It goes on kind of a warmer red, but then when you paint it, it's a lot more magenta-y, more cold. This is just classic red. It's very beautiful. It's like a cadmium red medium almost. Mandarin, another one of my favorite colors. Much more like a red orange, like a pumpkin almost. Orange is kind of this yellowy kind of orange. Sunflower is like a warm yellow. Yellow, it's just like a straight up primary yellow. Then you have white, which shows up a little bit lighter than the white of the cotton paper, but you can't really tell or see it very well in this. So that's the 24 color lineup. Some of my favorites are how these kind of granulate. They really act just like watercolor, like you're painting out of a pan almost, which is pretty incredible. My favorite colors would have to be this whole area: the turquoise, the midnight blue, the plum, and the mandarin orange. The mandarin color is really beautiful, but plum and turquoise probably my two favorites. Another color that really stands out to me is this carmine. It's very nice, beautiful, cold red. And I don't know, it just has a lot of depth. It's hard to see it on camera. It looks a lot different but than what I'm seeing in person. But hopefully you get the gist of it from this video. I'm going to put this in my little kit, so I have it at the ready when I want you to check it out. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you think of these watercolor pencils if you ever got to try them.